Well, Pet Simulator 1 made me rich. Idea I should make Pet Sim 2, so I can make more money and be Sigma.
This is Pet Simulator 2, and it failed. So the first and biggest one is having to do a weekly payment. Sorry, not a weekly payment, an hourly payment. 2 hours to be precise. Basically, to unlock trading and a few other small things, 130 Robux for 2 hours, 540 Robux for 3 days, and 2,700 Robux forever. And for trading, which is something that should be free, that is just absurd. And it's kind of funny how the game advertised itself as no game passes. Yeah, this exists. See, that seems to be the only thing that's Robux in this game. So that's a small improvement, I guess. Now, another thing that happened to this game is there was only 4 updates. Here we have the Pet Sim devlog. As we can see at Update 1, Update 2, Update 3, and Update 4. And then it goes to Pet Sim X. This game, that people waited a year for, mind you, had 4 updates. I just feel sorry for the people that waited ages for this game to come out. Now, another thing, but before I explain this, you have to understand something about Roblox. Back then, it was a lot less common for games to have sequels. Because right now, in Roblox, not many games have sequels, but back then, this was like the first game ever to have a sequel. So people were curious, are their game passes going to transfer over? Because you remember, Pet Simulator 1 was very pay to win. Nothing from Pet Sim 1 transferred to this game. So if you spent like $20 on that game, well, too bad. None of it's in this game. The thing was that this game was very boring. The eggs, which I don't even know what you buy, by the way, this game's kind of confusing. Well, you only get 1 starter one, and yeah, this is what you're expected to do with him. This little guy here, we'll call him I'll subscribe, because that's what you should do, does like 4 damage, and he has to break 1,600 worth of damage. I feel bad for bro.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So people call this game boring, and it's the hardest Pet Sim game by far. Not because it's like actual difficulty, just because you're waiting for ages. By the way, this is quite easy breakable here. The 25 still takes a minute. Gives me 4 coins, and by the way, I'm just now realizing this. You have to click to claim your coins. That's just annoying. Anyway, that gave me 4 coins. So I was gonna make a whole thing about how this was really expensive. Just kidding, you actually have to have levels. And by the way, breaking that thing gave me 0 XP, and you have to be level 20 to get to the next zone. Yeah, it takes like hours to get to the beach world. Remember the updates we looked at earlier? Well, I looked back at some old tweets, and literally every single person said these updates were bad. And rightfully so. In this update, they literally added the trading that cost Robux, a chest that was stupid hard to break, and increased the level cap. I honestly don't know what they were thinking. And now we're going to look at another statistic. So, the original Pet Simulator right now, as we speak, has 130 players. Not a lot, but because it hasn't updated in years, it can be impressive. Now let's look at Pet Sim 2, this game right here. 7. So basically, this game was trash. And after the 4th update, they just thought, what are we doing? This game's dying. And they stopped. Like this video. Bye!